Welcome to the Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. We are in a brand new season. This is season 11, episode 1, and it's called Peace of Mind and Happiness. So I promised you guys I am working tirelessly to try and get these episodes up to once a week, because I would love to have 4 times a month that there's a brand new episode weekly. So I am working towards that. I actually have a few episodes that have already been recorded, but I haven't released them yet. I haven't put them, to release yet, because I wanted to jump in with this. This has just been on my mind, and it's something I actually posted on my Instagram stories, and it is a quote. I actually reposted it from Trent Shelton. I'm not sure if he is the person who originated the quote, but he posted on his page and I reposted it from him just to give credit from where it came from. Okay. The quote says, "My whole mindset has changed. I don't even have the energy to do certain things and be around people anymore. I'm just at the point in my life where if something feels like it's draining me or fighting with my peace of mind and happiness, I'm not dealing with it at all." I will tell you this. That entire quote spoke to me so deeply that I was like, I've got to repost this in my IG stories. I have a lot of activity going on in my IG stories. So if you're not following me on social media, where have you been? At Onyx Queen Media. Follow me on all my social medias. I am very active on Instagram, especially in my stories. Even if I don't post on my timeline, I will always be posting something in my IG stories. But I will tell you, that quote to me was so profound, because I truly, literally just said this to myself not too long ago, especially right after the new year. I'm off the nonsense. I'm off of the negativity. I'm off that. I'm just so done with it. If you are not about something positive, you're not about building, you're not about, collabing, you're not about lifting people up, I don't even want to deal with you. And that includes family. And I know that sounds harsh, and I know that people may take that the wrong way, but I'm not joking. I'm not joking. We are here in the month of March, okay? It is 5:05 a.m. East Coast time, March 5th, okay? And I will be uploading this today, so it'll be uploaded on the day that it was recorded. I'm not going to do any heavy editing or anything like that. Anything negative, I'm not dealing with it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what sob story you have going on about why you were the way you were. We all have bad days. We all have days where we are not at our best, and that's okay. But you have to acknowledge the perpetual behavior that you continue when you stay and thrive from a negative space. And that I refuse to do. I've never really been a person to do that anyway, but I really am going to make a concerted effort to really stay away from people that cause you to misstep, constantly not building, not succeeding, not moving forward, not staying in a frame of mind of increase. You're constantly in the frame of mind of lack, constantly in the frame of mind of, but what if? And it's been bugging me for a long time because I feel like I've kept a lot of people in my life because I was afraid to cut certain people off because, well, I've known these people for 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, and we feel so afraid to go into the next space, the next step, of ascension, I mean, I think that's a really maybe exaggerated way to say it, but I have to say it that way. We were made to ascend, not descend, not constantly keep falling. And that doesn't mean you don't fail, but failing is nothing but learning. Failing is nothing but a learning tactic, process, whatever you want to call it. To fail is to learn, because you know what not to do next time. But if you keep staying in that place of negativity, you keep speaking from a place of lack, I will tell you, this is something that really gets to me on Instagram, and quite honestly, it's the reason why I don't follow certain people on Instagram. There are folks that I would love to follow on Instagram, but their comments, and I'm not saying their comments of what they're saying, I mean in the comments, people are so negative because maybe they have gone through something tough or trying, or they have come back from, whatever negative situation, and people will never let it go. They're trying to better themselves. They're trying to rise above. They're trying to move forward. And you got these fools in the comments, these trolls and all this kind of stuff saying, oh, but what about this? And oh, but you said last time. People can't redeem themselves. People can't come out of a negative situation, bad decisions, or whatever it is that they were dealing with. They can never do well or do good again in their life. There's even positive pages, and folks that know me know that I love to follow positive pages that talk about, especially with Black excellence and all of that, the first Black person to do this or that or whatever. And now we're in Women's History Month. I mean, I'm seeing all these positive things. There is always somebody, instead of just saying, wow, I learned something new, or go Google that person's name and go learn some more about it. Thank you for keeping us updated on this or giving us information. They can't say that. They got to come in there and say, well, that's not exactly really how it happened. Well, you got to stay away from those people. Stay away from the negative people. Stay away from the people who do not have a mindset of ascension and increase. Because let me tell you, it will hurt your business. It will hurt your family. It'll hurt your pockets. All of that. I'm off that. I'm completely off of that. If people around you are not there to help you, build you, encourage you, lift you up, keep you, your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper, however the phrasing that you want to use. If people don't fall into those categories, including spouses, significant others, family members, your pastor, them too, it's time to exit stage left. So I'm saying it here because I've got a great following on my social medias. I have a great following on this podcast. Thank you so much for supporting this podcast. But this is my platform in my little corner of the world, so I'm going to use it. Get rid of the negativity. And again, it doesn't mean that we don't fail, but failing is learning. Get rid of the negativity. Get rid of the naysayers. Keep those people to the side. And we understand you can't just throw family to the wayside and all that sort of stuff. We're not saying to throw people away. We don't throw people away. But what we can do is put them in a different section of your life. They used to be in the VIP section. Well, now maybe they need to be in the nosebleed seats. You can no longer come in and invade my space with negative talk, self-doubt. We're off that. This is 2019, season 11, episode 1. Follow me on social media at Onyx Queen Media on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.